you know you make me float. Boy, you really give me high. Ooh, I feel like I'm on dope, 'cause you.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Amit. Today we're going to be talking about Bhad Bhabie and her experience and how everything that happened with Dr. Phil. So let's really talk about it. Picture it is 2016. We were flipping water bottles, wandering into traffic, playing Pokemon Go. And for some explainable reason, we decided a 13-year-old girl threatening to fight a studio audience should be the main character of the internet. When Daniela Brigoli went on Dr. Phil and uttered the immortal words, "Catch me outside," how about that? She became an internet legend.
Catch me outside, how about that? That's what I always do, and they never catch me. Ain't nobody gonna catch me.
Because you're too streetwise?
Yup. And all these hoes laughing like something funny.
She's talking about the audience, that they're laughing at her.
Did you say the hoes are laughing?
Yep.
So the audience are a bunch of hoes?
Yep. Catch me outside, how about that?
Huh?
Catch me outside, how about that?
Catch you outside? What does that mean?
What I just said.
Catch her outside means she'll go outside and do what she has to do. That's what she's talking about.
Oh, yeah,
this
yeah,
is
okay,
all,
yeah.
This is all, but don't you see that this is all mouth? This is mouth.
Oh,
Do you want to take this outside? Because I think they can bring cameras outside.
Really? Because I think I flipped you.
You want to do it again?
Danny, don't get all tough. Please don't. This is not the place
Hey,
and this is not the
sit
time.
down.
Sit down.
All right, then.
Sit down.
Flip me now. Come flip me now.
We turned her into memes, remixes, and Halloween costumes. To the world, she was just a hilarious, out-of-control brat who got totally owned by a bald TV doctor. We watched her transform into Bhad Bhabie.
Flex like me, wanna be just like me, but I got plex on plex on plex, like Soldier Boy T. Dye your hair like me, weird bitch, not me. They fucked you back to back to back, that could never be me. You the crybaby, you heard about the last diss that I dropped. You keep running back to your daddy, I remember when I last seen my
Bhad Bhabie became a multi-millionaire rapper and makes more money on OnlyFans in 6 hours than most of us will see in 6 lifetimes. So she won. Right? Wrong. Behind the viral catchphrases and the millions of dollars, sorry, if I keep looking at my screen, it's because I am reading what I have written. Behind the viral catchphrases and the millions of dollars is one of the darkest, most messed up stories in modern pop culture. Today we are taking a deep dive into the real story of Danielle Brigoli. We're going to be talking about the childhood trauma that TV producers ignored, the absolute horrors of the troubled teen industry, and why we all owe this girl a massive apology. So, the first section of this, I don't want to say story, or of this situation, the first section of the situation is the backstory of Dr. Phil's rating, or something like that. To understand why a 13-year-old was acting like a pint-sized mafia boss, we have to look at what daytime television didn't tell us, because we also have to look at it like this. We only seen her on the show. We haven't seen her outside of the show. Whatever you see on television is what you see on television. When people are younger, I am young, but when people are younger, I feel like they tend to act out more on camera or when people are around. So I feel like that wasn't really her. I feel like that was more of, oh, the cameras are around and stuff like that. So Danielle grew up in Florida in a wildly chaotic home. Her parents split up when she was a baby, and her relationship with her mother, Barbara Ann, was toxic. So put it lightly, but here is the absolute darkest part that the show glossed over. By the time she was 13, Danielle allegedly she had already been severely abused by 2 of her mother's boyfriends. So I don't know if y'all knew this, but I never knew this. I don't know if you guys have heard of the story. I don't know. But if I were y'all, I would do a little bit of background before watching my video, so y'all could just figure out, or actually I'm gonna put some videos in here so y'all could just see it.
You got molested?
Not there.
But in life?
Twice.
Oh.
Well, I don't know how many times you want to count it, but I mean,
Who's molesting you?
well, I was molested by my mom's ex-boyfriend from 3 to 6, and then I was molested by my from 13 to 16.
Hold on.
And then I had 30-year-old boyfriends when I was 16, 17, 18.
Where's he still out living his life?
He's living his life too.
Is that used to be with you?
Mm-hmm.
He was molesting you?
Yeah.
Do you want to molest him?
No.
What the fuck?
Living his best life.
Oh my god. Ew,
Working at a car dealership in Florida.
Did you tell somebody?
Yeah, I did.
They believe you?
They believe me. The feds did shit.
The who? The Fed? So did he go to jail?
No,
Why not?
I don't know.
You didn't press the issue?
Nobody ever goes to jail when it comes to me.
Why you think that?
I don't know. They just never do. Both people that did something to me never went to jail.
What did your mama do to the ex-boyfriend?
She just got rid of him.
Did she try to beat his ass, shoot him, nothing? You should have called me. I wish you would have known. Oh my God, I'm so sorry that happened to you. I just got a little sad. I don't want to finish filming. Oh my God, are you okay?
Yeah, I've been through a lot. It's okay. I'll be alright.
Oh my goodness. How do I finish now? First of all, y'all some hoe ass niggas. And bitch, if I ever catch y'all, just know it's up about my bitch. For real, yeah. I am sad now. I kind of feel a little emotional, like I want to cry. I need a minute.
Yeah, I've been through it.
So did her mother get her intensive trauma therapy? Did she protect her? No. She spent years writing letters to the Dr. Phil show, trying to get on TV.
I actually found out on my 19th birthday that my mom had been emailing Dr. Phil since I was 2 years old. So I don't know if my mom is a very narcissistic person. So, and you know, narcissists, they like a crowd. Figuratively and literally, they like a crowd. Because they feel like, well, I can't convince the people who really know me, so I can convince others of whatever narrative I want to play. So I think for her, it was just, I don't know, like, it's just like so crazy to me because I didn't know like what I was walking into.
Of course, when you were 13.
And I was 13. Like, she's like, oh, we're gonna go on Dr. Phil, and I'm just like, I'm smoking weed every day. Like, I'm like, you just be like, all right, take where you want to take me. I don't give a fuck. Like, I never thought. And then like when they told me like, okay, you're gonna come with us. Yeah, no the fuck I'm not.
And Dr. Phil, a man who looks like a thumb in a suit and isn't even a licensed psychologist anymore, saw a rating gold mine. They titled her episode, I Want to Give Up on My Car-Stealing, Knife-Wielding, Twerking 13-Year-Old Daughter, because nothing says ethical healthcare like publicly humiliating a traumatized kid for bored housewives to watch at 2 p.m. When Danielle got defensive on stage and threatened the laughing audience, she wasn't being a thug. She was a terrified, abused child backed into a corner, using aggression like a shield. But Dr. Phil didn't offer real help. He offered her a one-way ticket to Utah. Dr. Phil, I feel like, is the most fucked up person, and I don't think nobody's ever going to change my mind on that, because when you do something, you can't just, a person could forgive you, a person could, but at the end of the day, you were doing this all for clout. And when somebody could forgive you, but you never forget, the person could never forget. So at the end of the day, when you do something, you can't just, oh, I didn't do it. But moving on to section 2 of this. We have the Utah story, the troubled teen industry. If you think Dr. Phil sent her to a luxury rehab with juice cleanses and yoga, buckle up, because we are entering the multi-billion-dollar nightmare known as the troubled teen industry. Dr. Phil sent her to a turnabout ranch in Escalante, Utah. Because apparently the cure for deep-rooted childhood trauma is hiring large strangers to kidnap a kid from their bed in the middle of the night, drag them to the desert, and make them shove horse manure. Science.
I was 13 years old when I went to Turnabout Ranch. I feel like it's very important for me to speak on this because I kept my mouth shut for so long. I did touch on it a couple times in different situations, but I really want to get my whole story out there and let everything just be out, because that's the thing with these places is you have no evidence. You don't have a phone there. They don't have cameras there. Like, there's no evidence of none of this. And obviously all the staff is in on it, so they're not going to snitch on each other. All you really have is the kids that are there. So a young lady, her name is Hannah, she recently spoke out because while she was there, she was sexually assaulted, and then when she reported that she was assaulted, she was punished by staff. Now, when I seen the punishment she was given, I knew like, okay, I really have to say something. Like, I really have to have her back on this because I truly believe that they did that. So, Dr. Phil, I'm going to give you from now till April 5th to issue an apology, not only to me, but to Hannah and any other child that you sent to Turnabout or any other program like this. And if you don't, I'm going to handle things my way. Somewhere in the middle of August, I went on the Dr. Phil show, and my mom and my grandma knew they were sending me here. I didn't know I was going. I went school shopping right before, because school was supposed to start when I got home from LA from doing the show. So part of the whole Dr. Phil show is they send these kids to either Turnabout or these other programs that are also in Utah, but they're all wilderness programs and they're all fucked up. Okay, so Turnabout is in the middle of Escalante, Utah. It's a very, 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 very small town. It's got one gas station, one grocery store. Everybody knows everybody there. You see you're in the middle of nowhere. You know there's nowhere to run. If you try to run out there, they're gonna find you. You're gonna get in more trouble. Or if you do get away, you're gonna get eaten by a coyote or something. Because took in there against my will. They give you transporters. Transporters are two people, a male and a female, that come in the middle of the night. They don't tell them where they're going. They just take them. They handcuff them. They put them in the car. It's basically like kidnapping. We got there. I got out of the car and I just seen it looked like nothing. It was just super dark. I seen like all the circles and stuff, and I seen the little cabin. And I was like, oh shit, I'm not built for this. Like, I'm just a little bougie ass. So for the first 3 days you're there, there's no showering. They put you in a circle, which is it's a teepee. It's a little teepee, but it's open, and you have to sit there for 3 days. They wouldn't let me lay down for nothing. Like, I was falling asleep, and they're like, get up. So I'm just sitting here, like, this is gonna be really bad. When I seen these people have no sympathy, I was like, oh, I'm really doomed. They strip you from your whole personality. You have to act like just whoever they want you to act like. They told me, okay, these are what your chores are gonna be. I don't remember what they were, but they're like, these are what your chores are gonna be. This is what you're gonna be doing. Here's your level 1 binder. You do the same thing every day. Chop wood, take care of the animals. This place is all about taking away privileges. Like, okay, yeah, the phone is a privilege, TV, like all that, but they take away like necessity privileges, like sleeping on a bed, eating good food, not being cold. I remember the first time I got in trouble. Now, this is my first time being here. Like, I don't really, like, yeah, y'all explain to me the rules, but I'm 13. Like, I don't really know, like, exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. There's been times where I reported another student acting inappropriate or just anything like that. Didn't even have to do with me, and I would get in trouble for just witnessing it. If you reported another kid, like, getting bullied by, like, their peers or something, they would just say, well, maybe that's what they need, or, like, something like that. Even though there was written rules, if a staff was angry at the moment, or if you just did something that they felt was bad, you would get your own punishment. Like, they would make up their own punishment for you. So it's really frustrating, because even if you don't know the rules, if you fuck up, you're still in trouble. There's not no I didn't know. You're still in deep shit. Shit that's minor is major to them. So if you do something like the tiniest thing, you get a check. If not, you have to be on reflection. Reflection is punishment. When you do something so bad, or if you do anything that ticks them off, you have to go in reflection. You walk in the arena for hours on end. You sit outside in the cold on the floor. You have to pick up piles in a wheelbarrow of horse shit, and they want big piles. So if you have to do 25 piles, you're really doing like 50 wheelbarrows. So while I was there, just a lot of crazy things happened. I seen a kid get held down for trying to leave. Just honestly, I don't think he was trying to run away. I think he was just trying to like walk out the door and just like get some time to himself, and they restrained him. They held him down. They had no problem holding kids down, which is against the law. You're not supposed to touch the kids, but they had no problem doing that. It's just our word against the staff's word when you're there, because there's no witnesses, there's no camera. That's why I was always so scared to speak out, because it's like no one's gonna believe me. A lot of things that like happened to me there, it hurt me so bad because I was genuinely like confused. I'm writing letters to my mom, like, Mom, I will do anything. Like, you don't understand what this place is like. Like, you can't do this to me. Like, I will do anything. I'll do therapy every day. Like, I will go through an outpatient program, all that. Like, just please let me come home. The staff when I got there was this dude Jimmy and this dude Ted. These are the night staff. Two of the night staffs around here. They were really, really sweet. One morning I was cleaning up for breakfast, and one of the staff members sitting right next to me, she had her walk in her, so I heard everything. One of the kids, he had tried to steal a car or something. Everyone was screaming on the walkies, like it was really crazy, and he ended up killing one of the staff members. They made all the kids that were around come down, and then they told us not to tell us anything. A day later, they have us all, every kid that's at Turnabout, they have us all in a circle, and they're like, listen, there was an incident, I know some of y'all heard it over the walkies, Jimmy died. And so we're all freaking out, because Jimmy was, like I said, he was one of them that was there the first day I got there. He was really sweet. Not only did Jimmy die, but one of the other staff members that was there at the time, Alicia, who was the daughter of the nurse. Alicia, she was also injured, and 2 years later she died. And she was also left disabled after being attacked by Clay. So the mother of the kid Clay who killed the staff, she was married to the brother of the president of the program, which I also believe is a conflict of interest. I don't know why they would do that. So it was really sad. Like, they wouldn't tell us what happened and all that. And any of the kids that were there, like, they couldn't talk about it, but they were like really traumatized by it. Even the ones that weren't there were traumatized by it. Like, I heard it over the walkie. Like, that's scary. Like so you got kids here that are killing people. And like I said earlier, my mom had always threatened me as like, oh, I'm sending you away, but she never did it. This was the first time she really did it. Like, I never thought my mom would do this. So what parents need to understand is if your child is acting out because of trauma, like sexual abuse, or maybe like the kid's parents got divorced, or just anything like that, you don't send your kid to a program like this. You need to send your kid to a program where they're not being punished, and it's not about, everything's not about you're in trouble, and it's just really fucked up. You're just using children to keep your ranch going, and you're not even feeding them or letting them sleep in decent conditions. Just doing things that no one would ever want done to their child, and not even Like, and doing it to kids who are so helpless, and when you know that you're watching their letters, you know that they don't have any contact with their parents. So I'm not really sure why Dr. Phil still sends kids here. It really doesn't make sense. Like, are you trying to help them, or are you trying to hurt them even more? Because, I mean, we all know he's a phony as it is, but like, don't be sending kids somewhere just to make it look like you're trying to do something. There was already lawsuits before I went there. There's now many more after, but there was one as far back as 2012. Now, this place has been going since the 90s, I think. So I could just imagine like how much bad stuff has happened there. These are documented things that have happened. And just the abuse, the malnourishing, physical abuse, mental abuse, all that, and this place is still up and running. It just doesn't make.
Daniela finally joined the Breaking Code Silence movement, a campaign by survivors to expose these unregulated teen camps and spilled everything, and the details are horrifying. Here are some of the allegations, and Daniela has talked about this previously, so I am going to put a clip of that in, but we're going to talk about the allegations. The welcome wagon. Daniela claims that upon arrival, she was forced to sit upright on a wooden bench in an open-air teepee for 3 days straight without sleeping. If she dozed off, they shake her awake because nothing cures depression like sleep deprivation. Hard labor and starvation. The kids were forced into intense manual labor and freezing temperatures, often denied basic hygiene and ignored when they reported illnesses. The ultimate tragedy. While Daniela was trapped there in 2016, a fellow student actually murdered a 51-year-old staff named Jimmy Woolsey. Daniela was literally on the property when this brutal murder happened, adding a layer of violence and inescapable trauma to an already abusive environment. Despite the ranch supposedly sending progress reports to Dr. Phil, he later went on a national TV and claimed he had no idea what was happening there. Daniela publicly called him out, demanding an apology. Spoiler alert, he never gave one. Dr. Phil, I need that. Why you not we got section 4, the adulthood chaos. Now, you might be thinking, well, she's rich now, so it all worked out. But money doesn't cure complex PTSD. When a child is raised in a chaotic home, exploited by a daytime TV host, and tortured in the woods of Utah, they are hardwired to believe that love and chaos are the exact same thing. We've seen this tragically play out in her adult life. Daniela has been incredibly open about her volatile, allegedly abusive relationship with her on and off partner, Lee Von Ju.
Bhad Bhabie, also known as Danielle Bregoli, is clapping back after a fan accused her of staying with her baby daddy Levon after she posted footage of him allegedly abusing her. I say allegedly just as a precaution, but the footage is very telling. Danielle posted pictures and videos of the incident. I cannot post them here, and she shared the aftermath of what her face looked like after these incidents. Clearly, it's not good. She also shared a message. You can pause to read the entire thing. She says she loves that man more than life itself and knows the easy way out is to leave him, but that is better said than done. She says he has a problem and he is going to get the help he needs, and that her point in sharing this footage wasn't to attack him, it was for him to see what he does is wrong and to take accountability and make a real change. One fan commented on one of her posts saying, if you cared, you'd leave that man. He will abuse you in front of her, being their daughter. She says, who said I was staying? What about that post made y'all think I'm staying? Because I said I love him? Because I said he's gonna get help? I'm so confused, and apparently so are y'all. I know it can be very hard to leave a situation when abuse is involved, but it's just a really sad situation. There is a baby involved, so I really hope this does not happen again and she does what is best for her.
She posted evidence on physical altercation, detailed cycles of intentional emotional abuse, and recently shared the heartbreaking news of suffering a miscarriage. The internet still loves to judge her every move, completely forgetting that her foundation was built on quicksand. She didn't have a normal childhood. She had a survival obstacle course broadcast to the entire world. The big picture. This is section 5. So let's go. Daniela Bregoli's story is the ultimate cautionary tale about internet culture and the media. We laughed at a 13-year-old's pain because someone put a catchy beat behind it. We applauded a TV doctor for shipping a vulnerable kid to a desert prison camp. Bhad Bhabie, just to make it clear, I did not know. I don't know why the word we is in there, but y'all, because whoever was rooting for that, shame on y'all, because that was not me. I would never promise you that was no. Why would I be rooting for that? We applauded a TV doctor for shipping a vulnerable kid to a desert prison camp. Bhad Bhabie didn't become wildly successful because of Dr. Phil or her childhood. She became successful in spite of them. She survived a predatory television industry, a nightmarish wilderness camp, and a lifetime of adults failing to protect her. The next time a child goes viral for acting like a chaotic mess, maybe we should stop making memes for 5 seconds and ask, who is filming this kid behind the cameras? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the troubled teen industry should be federally banned, or should TV doctors be held legally responsible for where they send these kids? Hit that like button, subscribe for more internet deep dives, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, y'all.